So the third wisdom I want to share, and the last one for tonight, is that you've taught me how to love ferociously. Anyone who has had the honor of knowing this woman knows that she does not mess around. She has high standards for everyone around her, and her loyalty is absolute and it's unwavering. She doesn't bring a lot of people into her inner circle. So if you're sitting here in this room tonight, you are part of a rare and esteemed group. To be in your inner circle is to feel the warmth of something divine and cosmic in the purest sense. And I would say that I think everyone would agree that steadfast love has never met its better definition. Troy, you are a one-of-a-kind soul, man. And I am so, so glad to see the two of you find a home in one another. I've learned from Tiff that you two can love just as ferociously as she can. And I, as well as everybody else here, look forward to all of the beautiful things that the two of you will build from your mutual love for one another.
One day, Troy started telling me about a new employee he had interested in. And that new employee was a civil engineer, just like me. And then that new employee, she was on what's called the professional development program, just like I was. And then that new employee he had interested in was also working in highway design, just like I did. So I was a little bit jealous. I was like, I got replaced that quick. but no, I think I've known Troy to be an exceptional individual. And over time, I've learned Tiffany to be an exceptional individual. But today, I just want to challenge you both, because you're going to experience together the best good times. But you're also going to experience the lowest lows. All right, you're going to experience some boring times and some really fun times. All right. And Tiffany, when Troy really gets on your very last nerves, because he definitely will get on your very last nerves, I just want to challenge you to keep God in the middle of your relationship, because with God, you are way more than just exceptional individuals. You're exceptional God-centered family.
Tiffany, I thank God for you and our relationship. I want to spend the rest of my life with you because you are strong-willed, honest, intelligent, creative, a perfectionist, God-fearing, loving in your own unique way, and beautiful. I pray that we grow together, stronger in our faith, and work towards overcoming our struggles. On our first lunch outing, I knew that I wanted to grow with you, with the hopes of loving you one day, and that day did come. Thank you for loving me back. I am very, very grateful to have you as my wife forever.
Troy, when I first met you, I would have never guessed we would make it this far. I knew very little about relationships and, quite honestly, didn't want to deal with all the headache. What started out as something I thought would last for a few months has now turned into several years. Through that time with you, I have come to learn that comfortable is not always the best place to be. I have not only come to recognize my strengths, the things about me that make others proud and make others smile, but also to understand my challenges and shortcomings. Those things that I might not be forced to confront if I didn't have you around. You and I now have been blessed with an opportunity to grow into the future, or as Pastor Max told us, like two stones polished by uncomfortable yet necessary friction. To be pushed even farther than we already have been, and to love one another more fully. We will be like two fortresses, sometimes falling at the hands of the other, and sometimes surrendering simultaneously to unite for an even greater and more impenetrable kingdom. As we hone our skills at being better servants and helpers for one another, the vow I make to you today is to keep talking to God about you. So when we come upon those difficult times, I can ask him, "Why did you give me this man?" And listen for the answer he will undoubtedly give. And I'll have to believe him, because I know that way back in 2011, when I prayed to him, I said, "Lord, send me a man who can cook, a man who is smart, a man I can take home to my parents, and a man who can make me smile." Had I known this would have been an ask and you shall receive type of deal, I might have added even more items to my list. Troy, dear, this is one of those days I remember how good God is and how grateful I am to have a blessing like you in my life.
Love is putting marriage and one another first. Love is patient. Love is friendly. Love is being a friend. Love is being there through good and bad. Love is a wonderful thing. So my advice to y'all is to ask God every day to guide you in the way of love.
Troy, I want to say I'm the happiest dad tonight because I gave up my daughter and I gave her up to a guy who is now my son, and a wonderful guy. Couldn't be better. So I appreciate both of you and much love. Please, if you would raise your glasses. Everybody in this room supports you guys, and we're looking forward to, like Carrie said, to learn a lot from both of you. All the best in your lives, guys, and you have our support 100%. All the best. Cheers.